So earlier in this class, we used this song, Greensleeves, to look at compound meter. But it is also a perfect example of harmonic and melodic minor. So let's take a look. So what is this key signature telling us? This key signature is telling us G major, maybe, or the relative minor, which would be E, E minor. So we start here, E, G, B. That's a big old E minor triad. So my guess is that we are in E minor. Let's listen to this a little bit and see if this feels like the tonic. Whoa, let's slow it down just a touch. Here we go. Okay, so I think E minor is a pretty good candidate. But how do we explain this D sharp? We can explain it perfectly great by saying it's part of the harmonic or melodic in this case. Because if we're in the key of E minor, this D sharp is our leading tone, right? And it uses, and we raise that D to D sharp so that we can push back to this E really nicely, right? Look down here. Here's a D sharp. This is a B, D, F, and it's an F sharp, remember? So this is a 5 chord, and it's a major 5 chord because we're using the harmonic minor, and it's giving us that D sharp, right? Now, if we were using the melodic minor, we would also see a raised 6 somewhere, right? Which would be C sharp. So we would find a C sharp somewhere, and let's scroll down just a touch and look right about there. So here is a C sharp in context in E minor. So now we know that there's some melodic minor happening here. But you might be saying to yourself, I see a line going down, a descending line. And didn't you just say we only raise these when we're going up? I did say that, but I also said composers can do whatever they bloody well want to do. And in this melody, they raise it going down, but not really, because think of it this way. This is our destination, tonic, right? So what this is doing is it's going down, but from here forward, C sharp, D sharp, E, it's raised, because remember this D sharp is raised also. So it's raised going up to E, right? So the D sharp we could attribute to harmonic minor, and then the C sharp is going up to E. So that gets us landing on tonic, which is what we use to get to tonic. That's C sharp, D sharp, E. So, but again, that, you know, saying that the C sharp is only there because we're kind of on an upswing, that's a little subjective. We could always just say the composer decided to use it going down also, and that's perfectly fine. So this is a good example of using harmonic and melodic minor. How do you know the difference? In a piece like this, how do we know we're using harmonic or melodic? If you're using melodic, you're kind of also using harmonic, right? Because melodic has a raised 6 and 7, and harmonic only has a raised 7. So if you see the raised 6, then you're using melodic. If you don't see the raised 6, then you're using harmonic. So we could say this whole piece is using melodic minor, but these kinds of scales don't really work like that. We don't really say the whole piece is using melodic minor. Very often we don't say that. No, what we normally say is this is an E minor, and it goes between the different available minor scales. Some of it's in natural minor, some of it has the raised 6 and 7, some of it just has the raised 7. The harmonic and melodic minors don't function the same as their own key necessarily. So it's a little bit different than that. You would still say this is in E minor. Okay, so I hope that helps. What I want to give you next is another one of those kind of fun little McPhail videos that I made with the fun animations that helps to explain some of this. So let's just check that out. It's really short, and I thought I would include it. So let me throw that in.